Pride Month is kicking off with a one-of-a-kind celebration in the country's capital as the Manila Pride Ball is set on June 1st. We find out more about the event from Fire and Ice Media Productions' Seguerra, the Ideafirst companies Perci, Intalan, and Zeen magazine's Goshn. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So Ice, let me start off with you. What comes to my mind is your song Pagdating ng Panahon.
Yes.
Dumating na ang panahon.
Dumating na. Dating na dating na.
This very first ever Manila Pride Ball for the LGBTQ plus community. How did this all come about?
Well, it started as a frustration. No, kasi syempre, di ba, growing up, especially nung late 90s to early 2000s, you know, we had our prom and everything, and I was very frustrated because I had to go wearing a gown, mayroon akong date na lalaki, which obviously, hindi ko trip. And parang and I felt really embarrassed and out of place. And ako, more than anything, I wanted to make new memories. So, happy lang ako because, you know, Lisa and I, we had a talk with like Perci here and of course, sila RJ and Mark of Zeen, and they also liked the idea. So that's how it all started.
How and when did this all come about? When did you start organizing this Manila Pride Ball, Perci?
A few weeks ago, no?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
This is fairly recent. No, honestly, when Lisa and I were talking about that concept of having a prom, I was also talking to June naman, my partner, who we figured that for Pride Month, it's usually celebrated towards the end, middle towards the end.
Correct.
That's when the march happens, diba? We don't kick it off.
Yes.
And right now, with everything that's happening in the world for the LGBTQ community, parang it's important that we celebrate the whole month and we make the whole month felt for people. Diba?
And of course, Mark, Pride Month should not just be for 30 days. It should really be all year round and celebrate the LGBTQ plus community, right, Mark?
That's right, no. But if we can just have a ball every day, why not, diba? Every night. And that's one of the message then ng Manila Pride Ball is to, you know, just to go out there, no, and be brave enough to be yourself. That's already a celebration of pride, eh. Kasi you are celebrating who you are as part of the LGBTQ community just by being yourself. And if you can do that every day, then every day is a ball, diba?
Yeah.
Of course, you've all come together to organize this event. Does it have a prerequisite? Are you basing it on a Pride Ball that has taken place overseas and in other countries around the world?
Well, actually, when we started, you know, get together kami and napag-usapan namin yung pinaka-theme, we didn't get from any peg naman, no? Parang it's more of, let's get together, let's kick off Pride, let's do something. Kasi laging ang sa dulo nangyayari. And para sa amin, at least for Manila Pride Ball, which is, we're launching also Manila Pride Ball, and hopefully it will happen na every year. Na talagang pagdating ng June 1, we know it's Manila Pride Ball. So, I really hope lang talaga that this is just the first and marami pa for the next years to come.
Kailangan tatak June 1, Manila Pride Ball.
Yes.
2023 and thereafter, in the years to come.
Yes.
And Perci, tell us, is this Manila Pride Ball by invitation or is it open to everybody?
It's open to everybody. It's open to, of course, all of our siblings in the LGBTQ community. But it's also open to all the allies. Because, we're really just embracing who we are, and we hope other people can embrace who we are too.
And you know, Mark, while there is, of course, global acceptance of the community, which has gained headway, especially here in the Philippines over the past decades, legal protection against abuse and discrimination still eludes the LGBTQ community today.
Yeah, so you know, today is the International Day Against homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia. And days like this, no, mapapaisip ka talaga, nasaan na tayo sa laban natin for our rights. And we are tolerated, but we still are not we're not protected at all. So I think it's about time na yung laban natin to pass the SOGI bill, that's really something that we have to fight harder for.
Pinaglalaban ito for the
Yes.
past 2 decades.
It's 2000 pa
Ice
nung unang na
person?
ano to,
Yes.
unang na file, 'di ba?
Oo.
And 2023 na, so like 23 years. It's about time kasi other countries are also way ahead of us when it comes to accepting our brothers and sisters in the community, right?
So, this is really an important issue, the SOGI Equality Bill.
Yes.
When do you think will it ever materialize? When will it become a reality in the country? Ice.
Sa totoo lang, sa ngayon, di ba, sa nakikita natin, because it remains to be a fight against the conservatives and the, di ba,
Yes.
the progressives. Ako, sana, more than anything, I hope that we don't see it as that. Kasi ito ang karapatan ng bawat tao na kagaya namin, na makita sana ng mga tao na, hey, itong si Ice, itong si Perci, itong si Mark, may kwento rin kaming kagaya ninyo.
Correct.
Tao rin kami na nangangarap ng, uy, sana man lang maprotektahan ako. Sana man lamang, alam mo, pag pumasok ako sa trabaho at natanggal ako because of my gender identity or sexual orientation, I know I am protected by the law. Yun yung wala eh. And marami pang issues na natatakpan because of this. And it's getting muddled. It's getting muddled because ang dami ring mga usapin na kapag napasa to, yung marriage, may pasok na dyan. It's so different. It's very different. And like everybody, we are taxpayers, you know, we work hard every day to make sure our families are, alam mo, are protected. But paano namin mapoprotektahan yung mga pamilya namin kung kami mismo hindi? Ang dami. So siguro yun nga parang, I know, syempre, di ba, maingay ng labanan na, ito, protektahan nyo kami, ganito, ganyan. But siguro maybe it's important then for us to really go down and explain to people and maybe they can finally see the humanity kung bakit importante itong SOGI bill na to.
But Percy, the LGBTQ plus community is very influential in the country and is also very strong. Is it also racked by dissension? Kaya hindi kayo, nagkakaisa ba kayo in terms of pushing forward with this SOGI Equality Bill? With especially pushing it and telling our lawmakers that it has to be passed. It's already been more than 2 decades.
I think like any community, we all have subtle differences with each other, but we are all looking for the same thing. Because who wouldn't want the human rights that we deserve, di ba? Because we are just asking for what is due our community, us as individuals. We're not taking away anything from anybody else. I think that's the biggest misconception. When this is passed, you know, marriage is affected. It's not affected. It's not affecting anybody else except us. Diba? So I think that's what we need to communicate. Some speak louder than others in our community. Some are more quiet. Some take a more conservative stance. Some are more aggressive. But we're all looking for the same thing.
Kailangan magkaisa talaga ang community.
Actually, sir, bukod sa magkaisa, I remember, di ba, when I was in Youth Commission, I asked noon, I had a meeting with statistics, no, PSA. Sabi ko, ilan ba ang LGBT sa Pilipinas? And syempre, hindi yun na itatanong eh. And of course, alam naman natin kung ba, it's such a sensitive topic, kaya hindi siya na itatanong. Pero siguro yun din ang problema. Hindi nakikita ng mga powers that be kung gaano tayo karami.
Yes. And how influential and strong.
Exactly. Kasi 'di ba, of
One
course if
community.
you ask like ilan ba ang Katoliko sa lugar? Alam mo, may numbers. And you know, when it comes to government, 'di ba? It's all about that. It's all about numbers. At tayo, hindi natin ma-quantify ilan ba talaga tayo. And ako, I mean, I'm just, you know, like sharing my thought na what if magkaroon talaga ng ilan nga talaga tayo? Ilang milyon ang LGBT sa buong Pilipinas? Maybe these lawmakers can see na, hey, kasi I mean, alam na, di ba, at the end of the day, it's all about voting. Di ba? It's all about that and staying in power. So, at least malaman nila kung gaano talaga ka-powerful at gaano tayo karami.
And of course, Pride Month, starting from June 1st to June 30th, could be a catalyst, could be a platform. And this Manila Pride Ball could be that one goal to be able to unite the community.
Yes.
As one.
Yes, I agree. And also, I mean, we're not a perfect community. Wala namang community na perfect talaga.
Yes.
No? And there are a lot of misinformation, even within the community itself. But I think if there is one thing na we can all agree in is that when we get together, when we join forces, we can be one of the most powerful communities out there. And we just have to realize that within ourselves too. Kasi sometimes members or other members of the LGBTQ community don't see themselves as powerful also diba? So events like this, like the Manila Pride Ball and all the other events during the Pride Month, is a way for them to also be empowered. You know, we're also helping them to be empowered and have that bravery and that strength to go out there and be themselves and fight for their rights.
So share with us, Ice, Percy, Mark, where will this Manila Pride Ball be held? And if there is indeed an entrance fee, what is the price?
Alright, so on June 1st, ang Manila Pride Ball po ay mangyayari sa Cow Night and Day Club at the second floor of Newport Mall, Newport World Resorts, Pasay City. So that's Cow Night and Day Club, second floor, Newport Mall. And of course, may entrance fee po tayo na 1,500. At ang tanging requirement lang po namin, please come sa inyong pinaka-fabulous na prom outfit. You know, let us reclaim that prom night.
Parang junior, senior, high school
Yes,
prom.
yun talaga yun, Sir Rico. JS prom to. And finally, you know, we'll be able to experience it like how we would have wanted to experience it nung time na tayo naman yung mga bata pa.
Apart from enjoying themselves
Yes.
during this prom night, will there also be performers singing, playing music?
Of course, you know, syempre it's a club,
Definitely.
hindi pwedeng mawala. Hindi po
Upbuilt
ako,
by Ice
hindi po ako
Seguerra.
kakanta. Kasi baka po antukin sila kapag ako yung kukantasan. But our music will be handled by DJ Johnny and of course DJ Jimmy Nocon. And syempre kasama rin natin sila Precious Paula Nicole, Viñas Deluxe, and Brigading. Our drag queens.
Wow, something to look forward to on June 1st.
Yes.
The Manila Pride Ball.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. Seguerra, Perci Intalan, and Mark Goshn. All the best.
Thank you so much.